Elected representatives, members of the UNESCO Global Network of Learning and Cities, and the conference delegates joining the session both in person and indeed online. As Mayor of the City and County of Limerick, I'm delighted to be able to speak to you today about learning Limerick, and more specifically, I suppose, about the approaches of inclusive education in learning for health. I suppose as part of this slide, by way of introduction, Limerick is located on the banks of the Shannon Estuary on the west coast of Ireland, and its principal urban centre in the Midwest region, and is a driver for development and activity in the Midwest region. Limerick City and County has a population of almost 200,000, and Limerick City County Council is the local authority for that region. We're the third largest English-speaking city in the EU, something we're hugely proud of, and Limerick is indeed a very active member of both the UNESCO Global Network and the Irish Network of Learning Cities. The Learning Limerick Steering Group is a partnership forum, and that brings together sectoral networks and partnerships, and is committed to creating a culture of learning in Limerick. This is very ably led by the Limerick and Clare Education and Training Board, Limerick City and County Council, and local development company Paul Partnership. Is made up of statutory, local development, business and community and voluntary sector partners that have a role in learning in Limerick. The original Limerick City of Learning Steering Group was established as a subcommittee of the Limerick City Development Board in 2002, and the expansion of its membership in 2013 to include both the city and county partners resulted in the name of the group being rebranded to Learning Limerick. This followed the amalgamation of Limerick City and County Councils that year. The Learning Limerick strategic plan positions learning at the centre of development planning in the Limerick region, in all communities, sectors and settings. The group has held an annual Limerick Lifelong Learning Festival, which has been a vibrant one since 2011. The festival promotes learning in all its forms, in all aspects of life, and works with our local communities to include both formal and non-formal learning, including performances, taster sessions, tours, displays, lectures, walks, demonstrations and workshops. So there's a real great variety in how people can engage in a learning experience. The group continued to offer the festival in a virtual form in 2020, and they're to be commended in that regard. And 2021, despite the challenges faced by the restrictions, the programme included over 100 events. The festival's theme this year was New Futures, New Adventures in Learning. We are celebrating the resilience of our local communities, something exemplified over the last 16 to 18 months. The Learning Ambassadors project commenced in 2019. The ambassadors are Limerick people from all walks of life, united by a common interest in promoting, developing and celebrating learning in all its forms. They are welcoming, friendly and proud that Limerick is a UNESCO learning region. They are willing to share their experiences of formal and informal learning, and happy to help others find opportunities for learning, of which there are many in Limerick. The ambassadors took part in a series of video interviews on their stories and why they are passionate about becoming a learning ambassador. They've also participated in interview and discussions for international webinar events as well, which is a unique and very great learning experience in of itself. Learning Limerick supports the work of the Limerick Community Education Network, LCEN, a network that works collectively in the provision of community education and represents 15 organisations and 3,000 adults in Limerick City. In April of 2019, the Learning Limerick Steering Group worked with the LCEN to launch the Limerick Learning Neighbourhoods, and this initiative takes the Learning City concept to the neighbourhood level and includes everyone from the neighbourhood, business, groups, local people, as all kinds of learning takes place in all neighbourhoods. Limerick City and County Council also leads on the Healthy Limerick project, something I was part of the initial steering group of proudly, and this project is funded by Healthy Ireland and is informed by the WHO definition of a healthy city, which is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Importantly, this project is locally driven and works with all stakeholders, including community partners, to ensure it is meeting local needs. As part of Healthy Limerick, current initiatives this year include the Social Health Education Project, a successful project established in Limerick City, has been expanded to County Limerick, and this includes community education for health and wellbeing programme, the Limerick Food Partnership, which is a strategic collaboration to work on awareness raising, improving access and increasing the supply of health food options to its target communities in Limerick City and County. The contactless drinking fountains have been installed in several locations in Limerick City and County, promoting the use of reusable bottles and providing free drinking water. And small grants were approved for 15 small community groups. And the Magic Tables for Libraries is a fun innovation designed for use by people with dementia, autism and learning disabilities. The aim of the Magic Table is to create moments of joy for the users, as well as increasing physical and cognitive activity. Design and build of a native wildfire biodiversity area in Bag Estate on the south side of the city was another initiative. And Not Around Us is about promoting an environment where it is easier for those who smoke to quit and to help denormalise smoking for the next generation. Not Around Us is another step towards a tobacco-free Limerick, and awarded a gold medal by the World Health Organization as part of the World No Tobacco Day Awards in 2020. And like health and education, both of them are all our responsibilities. Some of the Healthy Limerick support during COVID-19. We had the COVID-19 Community Response Forum hosted by Limerick City and County Council to ensure that vulnerable members of the community or those living alone could access vital deliveries and social care supports. The Keep Well campaign is aimed at showing people how we can mind our physical and mental health and well-being by adding healthy and helpful habits to our routines. Community, social, health and family support services available to help meet your and your family's needs as well were provided. Resources for migrant health in response to COVID-19 partner packs and up-to-date resources. The Let's Play Ireland is a whole of government campaign led to promote the importance of play and to provide play resources for families. There are resources available on the Let's Play Ireland website. All amazing initiatives. So in conclusion, our Learning Limerick and Healthy Limerick initiatives outlined have helped build up on an awareness of the value and the many benefits of learning. The initiatives have a focus on working with communities to develop and support non-formal learning opportunities that foster health and well-being. These grassroots projects, which are so important that they are grassroots, involve our local communities in the design and ensure that the projects meet the needs of the target communities, particularly and including vulnerable groups. I suppose all I have left to say is thank you for your attention, and it is a pleasure to be with you here today. Please contact us via the details on screen if you would like to know more about Learning Limerick and the work that we do across the city and county. We'd be delighted to be of assistance. And all I have to say now is Gur Míle Maithagh agus Guneri an Talamh go léir. Gur Míle Maithagh.